All right, what's up, my friends? Welcome to a rather impromptu but celebratory. It's celebratory and distractificatory, all right? Because I got a couple things going on. Something I'm really excited about, and also my back is still super janked. So I didn't get to go to the pre-release today, and so if I'm feeling like good and everything works out, we're also probably going to take a look at some of the cards from this commander deck that I'm stoked about. I got the camera set up and everything, but I want to talk about what I'm excited about first. And I see, hold on. I see that I should probably share the live stream link first because that's what we normally do. And considering it's a middle of the day live stream, and part of that is because I need to keep, maybe need is a strong word, but I want to keep something secret from Carly for a little bit. But I want to talk to you guys about it. And since she is currently actually out picking up some stuff that we need, like some soil and like potted plant stuff, because we're growing some little fruit tree seedlings, just some fun little hobby gardening. So she is off getting that stuff and some fried chicken that she's going to bring home. So that's going to be nice. I'm looking forward to that because yesterday jorking my back up, like it really like killed my spirits, friends. It really killed my spirits. So I was just kind of like, all right, what are we going to do here? And I figured looking at Lord of the Rings cards would be nice. But anyways, I've now shared the live stream link. That's good. So I can have some of my root beer and say hello. So what's up, Nick, Jess, Astrid, Kellaway, and assorted lurkers who have made it to the very random celebratory stream of what is actually going to turn out to be really good news, to the point where the more I've thought about it, the more I'm like, okay, I should have probably mentioned doing something like this earlier. Basically, Carly is, what up, Kensuke? How you doing? Carly is at the center of this good news, and it directly translates to better times content creation overall as well. So, Grasshopper, yep, it's nothing but good news, bro. Nothing but good news. So, I'm gonna give some background information about all this, and part of the reason I wanted Carly to be out is because it's just more comfortable to talk about everything like this when she's not here. Depending on the kind of day she's having, she might not want to be reminded of how things have gone at certain points. But one of the things that's important to note about Carly is that she is disabled, and it limits her capabilities to do things. Now, it took us a long time to find out what her disability was and that she was disabled. There was just this ongoing struggle with doctors trying to figure out what was wrong, and like things got worse, and like she's a hard worker who puts everything in and always does a hard job, and because of it, like she pushed herself past the point that people can like reasonably handle. So she's got fibromyalgia, and then there's another thing that I always forget because my brain always remembers the fibromyalgia. But basically, it's like I always think of it like her body's got like hit points, and it's like she can only use her usage points, and she can only use so many points before it moves into overusage territory, and her body just like takes a long time. There's you know what, I don't want to actually really get bogged down in too much of those specific details. Regardless, that basically is the underlying foundation that led to like she had to wear all these braces and stuff, and things were really rough, and we were like scraping by. The government wouldn't acknowledge that she was disabled, any of that shit. So like she had, on top of being disabled, she had to deal with the fact that she's young and sweet natured, and when people look at her, they can't see her disability. And so it adds an extra level where it added a real extra mental burden for her, right? And she went through all of this, and I was the only one who was there for her. And the whole finding out that the lie that society tells you, well, where society will take care of you and everything's great and everything, and then when you find out when you're not a productive cog in society, they're like, get in the gutter. Like, for real. It's crazy. So that all comes crashing down on her. She's got to deal with all that crazy nonsense, right? So we navigated through that to the point where, luckily, all the circumstances came together for me to find my way onto YouTube making content, and for that to start to bring in a bit of money to make our life a bit easier. Because Carly can't work, really. She had to depend on me and still does, right? So what happened was she stopped working, and I don't know how long it took, years probably. Kellaway says, "Hey buddy, hope your back feels better soon. They're saying that might be what I have too. Oh, we're broke back brothers, man. You and me, Instead of I wish I could quit you is what we say to our pain, my friend." Although, Callaway, I should be real and not lump myself into your category, because I'm like a short term, my back's probably going to be fine. I just need to exercise. And you're you've got more of a real deal kind of thing, right? So, guys, sorry if this is like a bummer here at the beginning as well, but I just feel like to appreciate how awesome everything is, it's just better to have the background information of the story, right? Oh, Callaway, now I get you. That makes more sense. I feel for anybody who's got it. I've seen there are comments of people online talking about how people ignore their pain and whatever, and that's brutal because you can't see it. But I lived with Carly with all of that. I saw it. There is no, it's fake. That is not fake. It's genuinely trigger. Anyways, I don't. Good news, happy times. That's what this is about. This is the danger when you get caught in the whirlpool of the old memories and all this stuff that happened, right? So basically, we made it through that bit by bit to the point where Carly didn't have to work because I was making enough to get by. That's how it works. Getting enough now. How it works is maybe not every month absolutely enough comes in, but in the months that there's more, I make sure to tuck some of that away. So there's a balance and there's enough to pay for emergencies and stuff. So we're living reasonably now, which is fantastic. So as a result, she was able to not need to work at all, right? Because it's, okay, let's not go into that because that's fucking sad time shit anyway. So she is able to chill now. She doesn't have to work, and slowly but surely the braces start to get put into the drawer to the point where I forget that she used to wear the braces. Do you know what I mean? And that's an amazing feeling for me. One of the key indicators for whether I am managing life well is whether I am keeping Carly in the average life index. And what the average life index is for me in terms of that is making sure that she can live a normal life as much as possible where she doesn't feel like her disability is impeding that. So I don't want to basically limit what she can do because of her disability, and I don't want to take away her autonomy. So we have to find that line where most of the time she can forget she's disabled, even if she is in pain every day. And you got to understand, this is to the level where the weight of the fork you're using to eat your meals matters. It's fundamentally impossible for me to make you understand what it's like to live with that, because I can only see a fraction of it from the outside, and even that fraction I cannot fully impart into other people. But I have an inordinate amount of respect for her after what she's been through. It's insane. So I do everything I can to keep life in an orderly way where she can live normally and not have to be reminded of how limited things can be for her. And so progressively things got better and better to the point, and honestly, it's mostly through the support of straight up fans going, "Fuck, we love what you do," Patreon, fucking super chats, all that stuff, because the YouTube by itself would never have been enough. But this has been enough for me to give her that normalized life, and it's of extreme value to me. I tenaciously fight to protect it. She wanted to go out and get a part-time job, and my gut reaction was I didn't want to do it because I thought it was going to be too much for her, but I also knew that she needs her autonomy, and I wanted to back her on that because she's I want to bring in some money, I want to do this, I want to feel I want this. And I was okay, do it. I've got your back. Go for it, right? 100%. I didn't tell her about my reservations because there's no advantage to that, right? This is what she wants to do. I've got my reservations. That's where they'll stay, up here. Don't always tell people things that you think that might hold them back if there's no reason to do it. And that's how I feel in this situation. So I encouraged her to look around, and she found a job that was right up her alley. Basically, it's the equivalent of a job for elderly ladies, because that's she needs to live like a retired person with control over her time, limitations over what she's going to do, all that freedom. And so there's a bunch of old retired ladies, and they're working in a shop selling kids' clothes. So the stuff that you move around isn't that big, right? All that kind of stuff. And like you're dealing with kids, she's getting out and socializing, she's a part of it, all of it, right? Like it's all that kind of stuff. So like that was a sweet score for her because she found that, and it was like, oh, like I'm out, I'm interacting with people, I'm doing this as a job, it's working for me. She was very happy, and it made me very happy because again, that's another step in a normalized life, right? The ability to go. People don't understand. You don't understand, like when you go to your regular job and you hate it, and I'm the same. Understand that I'm not wagging my finger at other people going, because I'm just as bad, right? Like we all, and it's not a bad thing actually. It's just an absence of awareness, and that's fine. You don't need to be aware of all of it. But people genuinely don't know how lucky you are just to straight up have a fucking functioning body and a job you can go and do. Like, I didn't get it. Carly is a reminder to me of the absolute imbalance in the universe because she's done everything right throughout her whole life. And I gotta collect myself. Oh, I'm gonna think about clowns just fucking slapping bears right in the nuts. Bam, bam, bam. Okay. I gotta keep it together because I care very much about my lady here, and like thinking about it's too close to my heart, you feel me? So I'm trying to get through this without being like too much of a bummer. So she's got this job, it works well, right? But Carly's got this fucking inner manager in her. Any place she goes and works at, she's like, I want to be a manager. That's like what she's drawn to. Everybody's drawn to different things. I've been at places and they've been like, you should be a manager. And I'm like, look, I don't want to be here. I hate my job. And you think for a second that I want to basically wrangle all these other idiots? No. I'm not interested in managing a team. Thank you for your little like, hey, but you know how we pay you barely above minimum wage? We're going to pay you barely above that. Oh, yeah, please, let me enter into the accountability chain because I care very much about this org. But Carly, inexplicably, is totally, I'll shoulder all that extra responsibility for like nothing extra. It's boggling. Like I had to fucking sit her down when we first met and be like, corporations don't give a fuck about you. This is before her disability kicked in. I'm like, when a company says to you, they're your friends, and it only goes like this, it only means you do more stuff for them for free, and every time you fuck up, you're in trouble. Anytime you're not there, it's a problem. That's not a family. That's you getting fucked with words, honey. Companies don't give a shit about you. They're a company, you're Carly Co. You're Carly Co. interacting with this company. So you determine what level of interaction is all right. But then you, like, she told me about this stuff, and I'm like, oh, that guy owes you a fucking raise. You've been there for years doing all this shit. So she went in and said that to him. Like, I've done all this stuff for years, yet, like, I should get a raise. And then he got angry at her. And it wasn't because she didn't deserve the raise, but because she fucking sprung it on him. And it's like, no, it's absolutely because you've been called out for being like a greedy bastard. Like, because that's what they'll do. When you work fucking minimum wage jobs and shit like that, they're going to squeeze you for every drop with fucking lies. Honeyed lies. Oh, we're a family here. Yeah, we're a family that leaves the fucking crippled ones in the bog to fucking die. We're the family that says, oh, hey, corporates told me to tell you you can come back to work when you have medical clearance from the doctor that you're 100% better. Oh, well, you guys know I have a disability that will never get better. Corporates told me, like, she's talking to somebody on the phone who has to tell her this corporate shit, and the person on the phone who's telling her this shit is fucking crying. Like, this is a minimum wage fast food chain. This is hello, we actually live in a dystopian nightmare where you're just walking on a tightrope and you're one step from falling into Calamityville, right? So, like, it's... If you can't work at a certain level, you're fucking meat grinder chow. And you better hope that somebody pities you or you're totally fucked. Like, it's insane. You have to fight for society tells themselves like, oh, you know what? We have programs for that. Yeah, programs that will treat you like you're garbage and fight you for years, even if you're fucking legitimate. I didn't mean to do this. Fuck. This is supposed to be a celebration. What am I doing? This is too fucking heavy, bro. All right. Back to bears. Now they're slapping the clowns in the nuts. And you know what? Now it's bears going, all right, clowns, it's time for you to do your fucking taxes. And guess what? It turns out you're in a different tax bracket than you thought. So you done something wrong and you didn't put enough in your 401k. So it's not 401 okay. All right, we're back. We're back. Sorry, guys. Anyhow, back, focus. So Carly's got that inherent manager in her, right? Like she's driven to do it. She needs to do it. And more importantly, she is very gifted at it. She has a gift for management. So I'm going to toss all the shit that she's been taking advantage of aside. And we're going to talk about the place that she's working at now, where honestly, out of all the companies she's worked out at, sorry, a little emotional. So out of all the companies she's worked at, this one she's working at now actually treats you more like a person. Like she told me stuff about them and I went bullshit, but it was true. And I was like, oh, like the management there is so old world that they literally and they're not a gigantic corporation. They do have multiple outlets. Like it's a big enough company that I was astounded to find out that they treat their employees like people, like genuinely like people. I was impressed. Carly became a manager of the lowest level manager you could become, and they had a bonus system. Like you're the lowest level manager you can be. And they had a bonus system that included them. And I was like, sorry, what? What? Like, I've only worked in like call centers. I've worked in fucking hellholes that were just like, you don't matter. We're going to manage you with fear and stress, right? So she decided, Nick, thank you. That's nice. That's nice of you to say, man. She's super important to me, which is why I get so worked up. But we're going to go. We're in Mordor right now, but we're fucking walking back to the Shire, and the Shire's not destroyed. And you guys have been a big part of this, and I'm super thankful for all of this, because who knows what the trajectory would have been if things went a different way. But anyways, so Carly, she comes to me and she's like, they kind of want me to be a manager, but like, I don't want to do it, but I do want to do it. And I need you to talk me out of it. And so I talked her out of it. I'm like, it's a stupid idea. You know, I just use my persuasive, like, no, what are you thinking? Obviously, this is going to be bad for your body. You're not going to be able to handle it. But it kept calling to her. Sirens call, and it called to her, and it called to her. And then it turned out that she was like, I want to accept the position. So as soon as whatever direction the current's going, I'm flowing. Do you want to not do it? I'm on your fucking team. I will tell you every reason under the earth not to do it. Have you changed your mind? Of course it's a great idea. Let me tell you why you need to do it, right? That's how I roll. I'm very supportive of her. So she, because she's such a good person with a good heart. She got such a bad fucking deal. And I'm doing everything I can to reverse that fucking bullshit trend. Fuck you, universe, right? I'm not having it. I'm not fucking having it. I am the fucking shield, you feel me? So, anyhow. She takes on this management shit, and it turns out to be too much for her after a time. She does it. So she steps back down, and they're cool with that, because it's a cool company. But the problem is, she keeps pushing herself in different ways. Like, even just moving a box of children's clothes, or her body, or her body in the wrong way, is can injure her. And that injury can last for months because of her disability. So it's this whole big thing. So I just, again, 100% supportive the whole time. She gets hurt, I help her. You can't do stuff? I'll do more around the house. Don't worry about it. Stop apologizing to me. I'm taking care of this shit. I got your back. We're good. You know what I mean? You're not doing anything wrong. You're just trying to live. And I'm not going to have you apologize to me for it. So now, about 2 weeks ago, she comes to me and she says, I don't want to work there anymore. I want to put in my 2 weeks. And I said good, you can come work with me. I'm absolutely on board with that. I didn't even say to come work with me at Part First because I didn't want to put any fucking pressure on her or nothing, right? I just said, okay, cool. Whatever you want to do. I've got your back. You take as much time as you want off. You heal up. If you want to get a different job, whatever it is you want to do, I got your back, because I saw how transformative that was for you, right? Because her working it really did change things for her. She had grown, like, by having me take care of things, she could sit there and do whatever she wanted all day in terms of playing video games. Let me tell you from experience, from previous times in life, playing video games for 8 hours a day is really ultimately unfulfilling. The truth about mankind is you need a balance between work and play for the best mental stability. If you're constantly working with no play, you're going to go fucking crazy. If you're constantly playing, you're actually going to get depressed. Like, these aren't absolutes. Obviously, these are generalized rule of thumbs. And if you can play all day, 10 hours a day, every day of your life, you're winning, buddy. You're winning. You got a solid mutation or mind state, whatever, right? But overall, you need a balance. I would never want pure, like, if I won millions and millions of dollars in the lottery, all that would mean is increased production values. Because, you know, in the guidance counselors, they go like, if you could do what your dream is, I'm here. This is my fucking dream. And because I do this, I get to take care of Carly, right? And so it's just this like endless dynamo of motivation where I already love doing it, but the rewards I get from doing it take care of the person who's most important to me. And so it takes away the distractions that would stop me from getting to do this, right? So it's this setup where Carly's going to come on board with me. And before, when I first started out, Carly helped me with my videos, right? Like, when I first started out, I remember I wanted to be an entertainer when I was young. I wanted to be a comedian. But to do that, what are you going to do? You're going to go to the fucking States? You're going to go to LA? You're going to try and make it? Fuck no. I'm too practical, and I didn't have any belief in myself. So it's like, no, I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to waste my time. I'm going to fucking fail or whatever else. So I never tried, right? And I pushed down the dream of being an entertainer because it wasn't practical. Go to school for computer programming, do whatever. Meanwhile, everywhere I go, the dream is still expressing itself in the form of, I always crack jokes and fuck around. I'm just the same way I'm in the live streams in real life, right? Like, that's just my nature. So it expressed itself in that way, but I never pursued it. In fact, when people tried to push me towards it, subconsciously, I actively resisted it. And I think because I had a massive fear of failure, and fundamentally, I thought I was a funny person. And if I tried to do something that relied on that and it failed, it would utterly shatter me. And so I avoided the damage that would do by never accepting the challenge. And so then this all just accidentally happened to me, right? And this wasn't the first time an audience accidentally found me, but the first time I torched everything. It was actually on this channel. This channel was just for people on my Facebook. And my videos would get 12 views. And I was like, shit, yeah, 12 of my friends checked out my rantings. All this kind of stuff, right? So all of a sudden, like, thousands of people showed up on, like, one of my videos, and I was like, oh no, I don't want this. I do not want this. And I fucking bolted. I deleted everything off the channel and fucking took off. I was like, nope. And then the Magic the Gathering channel accidentally did the same fucking thing when Carly, like, our lives were fucking terrible. Like, the disability shit, all of it, like, it was crazy. I was helping Carly through her bankruptcy after I had just finished paying off all my crazy credit debts and stuff that had taken me years and years. Like, I never had any ability to get out of the hole. As soon as I finally climbed up to the top, I fucking tumbled back in with her because I couldn't let the universe do it to her, right? Like, everything went sideways. So the videos that we made for the Historian channel, which wasn't called Historian at the time, were literally just to give us something to distract ourselves from how miserable life was. That was the purpose of them. It's crazy to think. Clowns and bears, slapping them in the junk. Do it. So yeah. So when people showed up, I was legit like, I was so close to just going, screw it. I'm burning it down. And then I was like, well, you know what? Why don't you just wander? Because there was hundreds of comments. And I was like, oh, I don't know, man. And I went and looked. They were so nice. They were so, like, there was so many people being nice. And the video, like, the sound quality was dog shit. Like, it was poor quality, but there was so many nice people. And it wasn't like on the other one that I got rid of, there was a bunch of people being rude. I legit just left because the people were there. But like, aside from a handful of rude people, it's like, there's a lot of nice people here. And I was like, I could use some of this positivity. And so it's like, well, you know what? Let's make another video, whatever. And so we made another video. And another positive response. And I was like, oh, this is cool. And then that part of me that always wanted to do it was like, what's up, bitch? Let's fucking go, asshole. And I said, all right, let's fucking go. And then from that point on, I went full tilt. I started making videos like me and Carly, literally all we did all day was I made videos and she edited them. Like, she produced all the shit. I fucking recorded it, came up with the concepts, and we would put out 7 videos a day. People were unsubscribing, going, you make too many videos. I can't. Like, just whatever, bro. And I was like, I get it. That's cool. But I just had this need. It was like this pent-up shit that I had to get out of my system. So I just fucking, like, I had to learn to restrict myself to 1 video a day. You know what I mean? And, like, multiple channels and shit. It was all this stuff. But Carly, between me and Carly, we can literally produce multiple videos a day, right? If we want to make them fast. You know, good, fast, quality, all like the, what is it? Cheap. Well, it's always going to be cheap because I'm cheap. But, you know, fast or good, I guess, would be the way I'd put it. But Carly is talented at editing. She's got a good attention to detail. And she's going to be coming on board to use her skills, specifically focusing on how to improve what we're doing. And when I brought the idea up to her, within 24 hours, like, I didn't tell her I needed these things. She already created a new overlay for the fucking live stream, and she's like, she is incredibly industrious. She is incredibly efficient. I've never given her something to do in life that she hasn't been capable of doing. She's never come back to me and been like, I don't know how to do a task. She always figures out how to do everything. She's unflappable. She's incredibly determined. Like, she's got such a good heart too. She's such a good person. And when it all clicked in and I went, shit, she's coming on board. It's ramping up time, bros. That's what's going on. Like, I have 3 blog videos that are like, what am I trying to say? There's probably at least 8 videos worth of footage kicking around that can be put together. But left to me, it'll probably never get put together and accidentally get deleted and moved to another computer. But with Carly on board, the videos will get done. That Candy Box video, Down the Hatch videos are coming back. Fantasy Geographic production video quality is going up, and we're probably upping the release schedule. And I'm making this a big deal, because before it was just Carly helping me. Now she's my fucking executive producer, because she brings the skills. So I legitimately went and buy listed a bunch of magic cards to give her a fucking signing bonus. I'm treating this like it's a job because she has real fucking skills, and what she brings to the table is going to genuinely increase the productivity and the value of what we bring to the world. And I'm fucking stoked about it. And on that note, Callaway, thanks. You're an inspiration, dude. If people like you are being supported by the world, it can't be as bad as often as I think. The world's awesome, Callaway. We just get caught in darkness. Trust me, man. I got a bit of depression shit going on myself right now because I lost people, all this, whatever. But I'm focusing on the good. People are ultimately good because if they weren't, society wouldn't even function, son. We'd have a wildly different society. So on that note, now I need to keep track because this is everything from this stream is being added to Carly's fucking signing bonus. Anything that anybody gives during the stream, sends fucking through PayPal for it, or does as a super thanks after the stream, is going to be given to the signing bonus that I'm giving to Carly. Also, remember when I said that some months we make more and some months we make less, and I save the extra for the months that we make less? Well, I'm going to create a little fucking bonus structure that's looks all fancy math-like and shows a bunch of numbers and says, this is the arcane formula we use to determine the dividends that you get. And it's not going to be a real corporation, but I'm going to print out a share and go, every month there's going to be a dividend thing based on whatever. So if we exceed the monthly needs, then you will get a dividend payout. You know, it's not going to be a lot of money, but like all that shit matters. You know? You know? Actually, you know what? I don't need to keep a total because YouTube will tell me a total at the end of the stream. That makes life easier. Guys, sorry as well if any of you feel like I've ignored you when you come into the stream. I know I generally greet people more directly and immediately, but I'm kind of caught up in a lot of shit here in my mind emotionally. And I also know that, like, I'm on a ticking clock with Carly coming back, and I don't want her to hear me getting all emotional and talking about all this stuff because, like, we're in full celebration mode. I sent her out because tomorrow is her last day at work. So I sent her out and I said, you go buy a fucking cake. You go buy celebration stuff. We're making a big fucking deal about it. So, like, I'm bringing her on. Andrew G, yeah, bingo. You know what? You're thinking the exact same thing I'm thinking. I told her we're going to be doing things differently. And also, I'm bringing back, like, old school lore. So don't even worry about that. That kind of stuff. I thought to myself, if we have a bunch ready to go, it helps in terms of lull. So what I'm really going to do is I'm going to get a bunch ready in advance and then, like, feed them to her in a more timely way so she doesn't feel overwhelmed. Because when she's gone, like, I can read the books on my own time, make notes, and then when she's gone out someday, when I need some stuff or she needs to go somewhere to the doctor or whatever, I can be like, boom, sit down, and I can record a number of videos all in sequence, and then just boom, like, I'll be like, here's 3, I could record 6, but then I could go, I have 2 videos for you, edit them at your pace. When they're ready to go, let me know. And then we can, like, if she's done, I'll be like, that's awesome. Because guess what? I got a couple more ready. So here you go. Don't worry because we're already ahead. But, like, do them on your schedule. And she's the kind where she just gets stuff cranked. So we could totally get ahead. I genuinely feel with her on board that, like, I'm a visionary. I can imagine a dragon. But getting the leather and the bones and the flesh, putting the damn thing together, no. But if somebody else does that, I'll breathe soul into that motherfucker. I'll bring it to life. You know what I mean? So basically, like, I'm the fucking talent. She's the producer. And as a little bonus, as a fun little bonus, I can also use this to get her to do shit that she probably would be like, I don't want to, by just going, it's a producer duty. It's I'm like, executive producer. And if she says no, you think I can't Google somebody doing something ridiculous for somebody? I'm like, I'm the talent. I'm going to Google producer has to do X for crazy talent. And then I'm going to be like, oh, you got to pay the cost to be the boss, Miss Executive Producer. Handle your talent. You know what I mean? It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Because bros, like, her fucking editing is better than mine. Her attention to detail, the effort she puts in. This is legitimately a massive step upwards. At first, when I talked about her coming on board, I just thought it would be something nice to help have her do. But when I remember the past and realize how fucking effective she is, if I give her a calendar and tell her instead of going, do you want to make a video about this? Like I've been doing, tell her we need to make a video. She'll do that. She'll just put it on the schedule. And she'll come to me and say, we need to do this video today. And that will get it done. Because even if I'm griping, I'll just roll with it. She's going to be the fucking axle grease that gets the cart fucking moving further down the track, guys. It's going to be dope. I'm fucking stoked. Like, I'm genuinely stoked. Mad Cow been helping out with music on YouTube channels that can be extremely therapeutic. Hell yeah, buddy. Hell yeah. I think there's some people who came in that I didn't say hello to. Hello to you guys. Sorry. Alan Goon says, just do right. Pay it forward, folks. Hell yeah, buddy. Oh yeah, you're fat lord of the board too. Thanks, man. This is going to make Carly's signing bonus even fatter. Oh, this is fucking awesome. It's just like, she doesn't even know. Like, I don't want her to know about the signing bonus, the cake and everything. She's already going to be over the fucking moon, you know? Like everything. She was like, I'm going out to the dispensary to pick up some pre-rolls. And I said, put it on my card. It's on me. Bring them back afterwards. I'll keep what's left, but you just fucking help yourself. And like, she messaged me because she was going to get a cake at the grocery store. And she's like, they might have cakes at the Dairy Queen. I didn't hesitate. I'm like, hit that Dairy Queen. Like, I sold a decent chunk of stuff buy listing, right? And they emailed me saying, we got the buy lists and I'm getting like the things coming through. So I should get paid in a couple of days. So I'm going to fucking stack that on this. And I'm going to like, cause Carly doesn't work that many hours at the job. She had to stop being a manager. She had to drop down the hours cause she fucking ended up hurting herself, right? It's going to be like, I can be like, yo, like I want it to sound so official, right? So now, like, it's going to be like, yo, here's 3-month signing bonus. You know what I mean? Like I want it to feel real because it is real. She's fucking bringing genuine skills of value to the table. She has learned a bunch. Her editing skills are of value. She makes design choices that I don't make that add to things. You know what I mean? Like the Down the Hatch videos. I am the main comedic engine of those. Obviously, when it comes to the content, let's be very real. First of all, I'm a bigger, well, she's a pretty big attention whore. I'm a bigger attention whore. But it's always going to be about me. I don't give a fuck, right? That's the deal. She's going to be a part of it and she's going to come and do stuff with me, but I'm always going to be the main event. But I'm just like, I'm like a cake with just a base level of icing. That's it. You can just eat fistfuls. Yeah, fist me into your mouth, daddy. But like Carly, she's that fucking crazy extra layer where like, holy fucking shit, bro. Look at the fondant. Oh my God, it's Hyrule. It's fucking Hyrule. There's Link. Oh my God, he's got the fucking Master Sword. That's the difference. I am plain cake. Great always, but she's that fucking varnish. She's that polish. You guys have no fucking clue. You have no clue. So yeah, I'm stoked about this. Like, it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be so fucking good. Cause she's so capable. Like you give her a task, she gets it done. The world is what lost out because of her fucking disability. Cause she's more capable than me, right? I'm just more creative and ridiculous. I just luck sacked into being fucking charismatic and funny, right? I don't do shit. I run my fucking mouth and then somehow get stuff. She is incredibly effective and capable, and I fucking adore her. She has such a good heart. She cares so much about people. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, I care about people, but like, just, you know what it is? It's the effort that she'll put in for them. That's it. Like, I care just as much or maybe even more about people in some ways, but the level of effort she'll go to for people, she's just, I don't know, man. Like, I met her when she was only 20, but there's just so much growth and life experience. And I would never want to spend my life with anybody else. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes she thinks she's like a burden on me. And it's just like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm lucky to have you. She's like, thank you for choosing me. It's like, how could I fucking pick anybody else? I wouldn't even knowing what I know, man. And like, we went through the worst times I've ever been through. It was pure fucking hell. But whatever, man. It burnt my fucking skin, and now nothing can cook me. I've been through fucking hellfire, and now I'm lounging in heaven. And I'm not even here alone. You feel me? I'm an emotional fucking wreck, boys. It's perfect fuel for the people on the internet who fucking hate me. They'll fucking love it. Every time daddy gets weepy, they're like, look at this crybaby fucking soy boy. That's right. I sucked the soy milk, and I cried out my eye teats. It's fucking Real Lebowski. Real men also cry. I can be a little bitch, but it has nothing to do with the crying. Oh. Alan, bro, that is a depressing statement. When I read it at first, I thought, like, my brain parsed it out as nonsense. I read, good partners are hard to find. In today's age, it's cringe. And I went, well, that's nonsense. And then my brain went, no, it's not. The qualities that make a good partner are considered cringe by a good portion of newer people. Oh, I feel older every day, you know? It's like every generation is weaker. And it's like, I thought my generation was weak, but no, in comparison, good Lord. Jamestown, you already did that to me already, man. Don't even. You got me. You got me good. Oh. Jess, you like me more on the live streams than on the videos? Well, there's an overwhelming majority like me more on the videos than on the live streams, but that's probably because you don't have to deal with as much me on the live streams. There's a lot of me when it comes to my personality, and people like things in tight, organized little boxes. So a 15-minute informative video where I'm pleasant and fun and comedic, but not too over the top, is a wild cry from the telling you I'll fuck your mother in the ass in one stream and then crying like a little bitch in the other over. You know what I mean? So yeah, but I mean the live streams are what I like the best, for real. That's what's closest to my heart. So yeah, I don't know. I like it because it's like what are people supposed to do with this? How do you even fucking interpret a live stream like this? You can have incredibly fucking heartfelt moments where I talk deeply about my life, and you can be like, whoa, but then I can literally just talk about how I'm gonna donkey punch your fucking mother, and it's like, what the fuck? Do you know what I mean? You're like, I can't even listen to this. This is unlistenable. Like, bro, fuck you. It's like you like, on one hand you've got this spring of water I want to drink from, but then when I put my little Bambi face down to the water, I hear this noise beside me, and you're pissing in the stream right by my face and laughing as the splatter's hitting my cheek. Come on, man. Come on, bro. You know? I feel it. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I'm a demon with a beautiful buttery outside. Tastes good on the outside, but it gets rough and fish scaly once you get under there. Jamestown says, Magic night for me. Have a great live stream. Thanks, buddy. We'll be live streaming like normal over on The Historian tonight. Also, that money is going towards Carly's signing bonus. So congratulations on fucking contributing to Carly's fat signing bonus. She's going to be fucking happy. Callaway, the first person you've ever watched a live stream for. Been trying to find others lately. It's literally the best. I mean, what you want to do probably is go and look for big level streamers that do it way better than me, because you're gonna find, like, I am not a top tier streamer, bro. I am a mid tier streamer that is for very particular people. I'm like a niche. You have to be like me to be here. There's no room for anything else. I don't allow for it. I don't have a fake persona. I don't have a little anime guy on the screen or anything. It's either like you fucking vibe with me or you don't. There's no fucking in betweens. So, like, there's lots of live streams where you can get all kinds of things that you like out of this without any of that, like, right? My ego fucking limits what I do in a number of ways. I could reach a lot more people, but I don't want to. I don't want to stream to 15,000 people and have them yelling at me about whatever, and I can only address them as a mass instead of individually and whatever. That doesn't appeal to me. I know how to get bigger audiences. I've done it. I had 750 people in a stream is fucking overwhelming. It is overwhelming. Getting up into the hundreds it starts to get disorienting when you're trying to actually give people attention. You know what I mean? So I can adjust to it and I'll deal with whatever, but I'm not going to actively seek out giant audiences because I prefer this. I feel connected to you guys. I don't feel like I'm somebody who's like, just like, you know, I feel like there's some YouTubers where they're almost the same difference as like a TV or like movie star, where they're just like, you can't ever really talk to them directly. They make videos that you watch and love, and tons of people love them because they're great, and like they don't even have time to talk to people because they're too busy doing shit that's worth their time and all this stuff, right? But I don't know. I just like, I don't know. I like that. I don't feeling connected. I don't want to feel like I'm just talking to a wall of people who aren't there. I'm a weirdo. Andrew G. Well, you know what, buddy? I'm glad that you're making the right choice, because you are doing exactly what I want people to do. If I'm making content that's wailing on Magic and it's diminishing your enjoyment, then yes, actively avoid it. I will never be offended by that, angered, upset at all. No, that is the correct and wise decision, bro. When I am enjoying Magic, I actively avoid the people who are like, I want to be unhappy about it. You are welcome to be, but I'm not going to be that with you. And I desperately want to enjoy Magic more right now. And I'm not having a hard time doing that. I had a fun time at the Lord of the Rings pre-release last night, and I was super bummed out today that I couldn't go to the Lord of the Rings pre-release today. I'm stoked about this fucking Lord of the Rings pre-release deck. Like, right now, I'm feeling like I want Magic. I want to fucking collect Aftermath. I wanted nothing to do with it. That was like a low point for me. But now I want it all. I'm back to crackhead fucking greedy. I want it all. Speaking of which, Millmaster, the one thing I forgot to mention about shipping things, it's about declaring the value. If you declare a high value for stuff, that's when stuff gets fucking dinged or whatever. So when you were talking about shipping to different peoples or whatever, the declared value when you ship to America, it's some crazy high threshold. But once people say it's 100 above, but that's not true in Canada. Once you say it's 60 and above, that's above 60, that's when customs goes, we might take a look in there. And the higher up you go, the more likelihood there is. And the categorization of the items, like for example, if you categorize Magic cards as used playing cards, like they are, then that's a different way they'll look at it, is if you go Magic the Gathering card and say the name of the card and everything, which they will actually sometimes mistakenly interpret as a book and go, well, actually books have more, like, because there's different tariffs and duties and stuff. It's crazy. It's crazy. So it's nutty how it all works. Yeah, exactly, Andrew G. If you're not vibing on the same level, I'm the same way with other YouTubers, where it's just like, yo, I'm not in the mood to listen to you talk like negative about something I'm in the mood to enjoy. Especially when you're going to make salient points. It's like, yeah, you're right. And I just want to, like, bro, there's so many games where people come along and are like, I say I like it, and they're like, I don't like, and I'm like, who cares what you don't like? I don't give a fuck if you don't like the company's doing whatever, bro. I'm gonna like what I like. This is like you coming up to me and telling me how you don't like what I'm eating for a sandwich, bro. I don't give a fuck. Did I solicit your opinion? No. All right, there we go. Yeah, exactly. If they opened it up, Mad Cow, they'd be like, what the hell is this? Millmaster, oh yeah, it's pretty, it probably did. Anytime somebody sent something high value, like anything, fucking MetaZoo, actually. MetaZoo would send me stuff, and what companies do when they're fucking sending you shit that you're like, we sent this to you for promotional purposes. They write commercial whatever and mark it as 0. And that's what every company has ever done, and that's what MetaZoo did for a whole bunch of times. And then I just showed up one day, and I guess fucking New Billy down at the warehouse or whatever, I don't know what the fuck for, decided to put down there was $200 worth of fucking boxes of MetaZoo in there, and then the fucking government was like, sweet, bro. So, here, before we give you this box, that'll be $50. And I'm like, sorry, what? And I was like, who fucking sent me this? What is this? And I look at it and I'm like, this is MetaZoo, from MetaZoo. And so I sent them an email going, guys, I'm not a baller. Like, I need you to understand something. I'm not rich. I don't have money to pay fucking $60 for you sending me shit. Like, I do not have this money. So, like normally when there's custom issues, whoever is responsible for it will give me the money. So I'm not sure who you need to send it to or if you need a receipt or whatever. But yeah, I'm looking to be reimbursed for this because, yeah, I don't want to have to fucking like have unexpected expenses at the post office for something I never fucking asked for. I don't want to sound like an ingrate or anything, but that's what it turns into. I'm like, I'm not some fucking high-level rich YouTuber. I'm some, like, mid-tier, some months I made enough, some months I didn't, dude, who's just like, let's keep things fucking going. I'm happy the way they are. Can tighten the belt a little if you need to, whatever level kind of shit here and there, right? That's mostly what I'm living at. There is definitely some nice moments of fat generosity from people, but you got to understand when you spread that out across everything, it doesn't turn into as much as you think it does, right? It's a big wow moment, but also you have to learn that if you don't fucking play it smart and spread everything out, you'll get fucked. I learned a lot of lessons having to be in charge of all this and not having like a regular paycheck or nothing, right? So been through a lot of ridiculous nonsense in that regard, but it's just like straight up, I can't afford to be paying for mail that's sent to me. That's a significant expense. Like $50 is more than like fucking mine. That's mine and Carly's phone bill plus in a month because both our phone bills are super cheap because we keep our fucking expenses down. If anybody's out there thinking like, oh man, Mike is like living that fucking mega rich baller YouTuber life, it's like, I got news for you, friend. I got 3 YouTube channels. Our fucking 2 phone plans together are like $35. I take the fucking bus And I try and fucking save money for emergencies because I've got no fucking medical coverage. Canada Healthcare don't cover shit like dental and stuff. Root canals cost a fuck ton of money, and I can't let my baby suffer. So it's it's fucking funny the way that custom shit works. And it's a surprise when a company is just like, why are you writing this on here? And now it's made me paranoid. Like when I get sponsored stuff from sponsored companies, I'm like, oh, I really hope that they don't send it out. It's not that big a deal because like I've never had anybody ever say, I'm not going to pay the custom charges on that. There's only one time I've paid the customs so far, and that is for the Sword of the Ages that I got in the mail a couple of days ago. And for all I know, when Daniel hears that, he's just going to go, oh, here, go and have it. And if he doesn't, then that'll be the first time that I paid it. And then I'll fucking weep over the Sword of the Ages and be like, why did I have to get customized for this? Customs tweaks me every time, man. Every time. The lady, like, when I got the package a couple days ago, the lady, when I was done, she's like, that was exhausting. And I'm like, yeah, you should feel bad for my wife. And so, but on top of saying it's exhausting, when I came back the next day, she told me there was customs on the package I was picking up to try and get me to tweak out. But because this one I knew was from a company, like, I was like, okay, this is from a company that I'm in the midst of a sponsorship deal with. So I'm literally, if there's customs, I'm just going to be like, yo, when I invoice you, here's the sponsorship, here's the customs. Thank you very much. It's annoying, honestly, but whatever. Like, it's a boohoo for me. Oh no, problems that go with your sponsorship, right? Like, we all got problems. Adam, how you doing? I'm sorry that we didn't get to see each other at the reunion. That was a genuine disappointment of mine. I was there for a considerable amount of time, and I was wandering around, but I did not consider the possibility that you would be in the one place that we didn't check, and I don't know why we didn't check there specifically. Alan, great question. Did MetaZoo do anything about it? Yeah, absolutely. They went, oh no, yeah, we'll absolutely take care of that. They were 100% chill and just sorted it out immediately. Like, I thought, I'm like, what am I going to do? Am I going to have to, like, sell these MetaZoo boxes to pay back the custom fees? Because, like, I like MetaZoo, but I'm not I don't care what anybody says. People will judge me online because everybody does, and they'll be like, can you believe he gets free boxes of these games and then he's just, like, not okay with paying the $50? No, I'm not. I don't give a fuck. It's not like I asked for it, right? And at the end of the day, they view it as free fucking marketing, me mentioning the game. They're not doing it like I'm some fucking homeless guy on the street and they're like, we do it because we're good Samaritans. It's a fucking self-centered move. So I'm fine with you being selfish and going, we're going to send you some MetaZoo because it can be mutually fun. I can have fun with it and fuck around because I like MetaZoo's sense of humor. But I shouldn't have to pay to fucking advertise for them, should I? Do you know what I mean? That's how I feel. And if somebody else has a problem with it, fuck it. Get to my level. Tell me you feel the same. You fucking try dealing with the burdens that I have, the expenses that I have, the concerns that I have, and then you tell me that you would care about what you're saying right now. You know what I mean? It's that vibe. I gotta sail these seas, son. Hemrod, what's the good word? The good word is Carly is coming on as my producer, and that means improved content. And basically, it's not probably going to make too much of a difference to the historian overall, because that one's pretty much flowing the way I want it. It may lead to a few tweaks, but mostly it's going to impact Hatcher and Fantasy Geographic. Hatcher the most. We're going to get more content over here, and we're going to branch out more from Magic as well. The stuff I've been wanting to make, Carly's going to actually, like, take the raw footage that I've been putting together and actually meld it into a video, which I can then watch. I'm looking at, basically, we're going to move into a realm of, most of my content is flow of conversation, not heavily edited. But with Carly on board, I can do heavily edited, and we can do a lot more, right? Because she's just got the capabilities, the time, the dedication, the follow through, which I only have sometimes. Sometimes I have what it takes, and sometimes I don't. So, Millmaster says, women's right to vote began in Canada in the 3 prairie provinces. In 1916, suffrage was earned by women in Manitoba, Saskatchewan, and Alberta. This has been Random Facts with Millmaster. He is talking about suffrage while also fucking contributing to Carly's executive producer bonus. Adam, DHL tried to charge you for customs and brokerage fees. You told them no 3 times and they went away and delivered it. That's funny because you know what? They ended up eating the customs end. Customs sucks, bro. I hate it. They go like this. They go, what's that you're sending? Oh, okay. Oh, it's yeah, it's that. Okay. $100 you say? Okay, that's $20. Okay, here's 20. No. Hold on though. There's an extra 10 for telling you it's $20. I'm sorry. What? That's how it works. The lady at the post office was surprised too. She's like, what? Yeah, I was like, see this down here? Yeah, this is them charging me $10 for telling me I have to pay them fucking $20 that you guys just took from me. And like, it's funny because the one lady who was talking about me like being like exhausting and whatever, the next day when she said there was customs, the other chick came out and I had told her to ask her. I'm like, you want to talk about freaking out? You should ask her. The one day I was raging. So I said to her, I'm like, remember that time I was raging about customs? She's like, that one time. And I'm like, okay, the time I was raging the most. Customs tweak me. They tweak me. Bino, they can tax these nuts. North of Exile. I didn't even have a bad fall, bro. I wish it was a bad fall. The story is fucking even sadder than that. I fucked my back up eating bacon. I ate a mediocre piece of bacon that tasted like nothing. It was fucking sadness. There wasn't even enough bacon fat to make my egg taste good. I ate that bacon. It decided to stick in my throat. I wasn't dying. I wasn't choking. I could even talk, but my brain went, get it out! Get it out! And I knew it was coming up. So I went motoring to the bathroom, went to my lady, gotta go throw this up. And she's like, yeah, throw it up. My body took that the same way your asshole takes it when it sees your house down the street and you really gotta go. And it starts loosening up and it's like, we're not home. We're not home. Don't open the hole. We're not fucking home. So that's what happens with my throat. So I'm fucking booking it towards the toilet, right? And I make like this crazy leaping lunge move and I land just in time to blast that bacon into the toilet and wrench my back in an ungodly way, in a pathetic, ungodly way, running down a hallway to pathetically throw up mediocre bacon throughout my back. Like, what a fucking joke my existence is. And then I got better, and we went to the Lord of the Rings pre-release last night, and then apparently I did too much moving around, and then I fucking moved my one leg the wrong way and fucked my back right back into like what felt like the initial fucked up position. So yeah, I'm still joinked up, but that's all right because we're here to celebrate. We're here to celebrate Carly coming on board as my executive producer. Thanks to everybody who's been contributing to her bonus fund, the sign-on bonus. It just feels fun. You got to make rituals out of stuff. You got to make a deal out of it. Carly has helped re-emphasize that in my life. Slowly but surely, the deadening inside that happens as a result of being an adult and not caring, it wears you away. You stop really caring about celebrating your birthday. Christmas isn't that big a deal. But Carly comes along, she makes a big deal about everyone's all the time, always, insists upon it. And like, I've always been pretty into Christmas, but she's like fully revitalized my hard-on Christmas love. So we're going to go full tilt. Like, I now actively like plan. I saved up last year to have some money for Christmas this year, and I'm saving up this year for Christmas for next year. That's how important this shit is. This is how I try and manage my money to be like effective so that I can do the things that she wants, because she wants to get special fucking like red, thick, like Santa Claus style curtains, right? And I'm fucking stoked about that. So she brings that level of excitement and celebrating stuff back. And so I realized that like ritual, acknowledgement, all that sort of thing ranks highly for her. And so by formalizing this, by calling her an executive producer and giving her a bonus and all this kind of stuff, it adds a realness to it. And honestly, she deserves it, because she's like, I'm literally a fucking full-time entertainer. And I'm like, we're it's a good enough business that it can support both of us. Sure, like I said, it's not like rich and whatever, but we're looking at it from the perspective of like, play it up, make it the best. Look at the shirt. You know what I mean? Like, that's the level. I am definitely running a successful entertainment business. It sounds a lot bigger when you say it that way, doesn't it? It sounds a lot bigger than this tiny little thing I got going on. But words are fun that way. So same kind of thing, right? Words matter. So she's going to be the executive producer for my entertainment company or whatever. I'll come up with whatever term, that kind of thing. Alan, reputation and status does have impact. It's true. And honestly, for real, when it comes to like the whole like status thing, my friends are excited because I'm the magic historian. My friends are excited because I have a following, because they're happy for me because they're good friends, but also because it automatically elevates their status. Not in some massive way, but in a way. People are happy to just be like, yo, I know that guy. That's a thing for people. They're just happy to be like, I know that guy in the newspaper. But when it's like, no, you have an ongoing presence, like we're all social creatures, and so we socially compare ourselves, and that sort of thing is just another feather in your cap that adds to your social status, because you are part of a social network that has higher value automatically because somebody in it has something noteworthy going on. That's just human nature, right? So it's a nice side effect that my friends are just happier because it technically elevates them as well. It's a nice side effect. Not in some big aggrandizing way, to be clear. You know what I mean? But they feel that way, and I certainly don't want to diminish it. It's the same way that someone would get excited that I hearted their comment or that I would take a picture with them in person. I used to play it off and go, yo, I'm fucking nobody. Who gives a shit? But I realized that's stupid. If this is an exciting moment for you and me playing it up the way you want to makes it more exciting, I'm here for it, bro. Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Yeah, you get to take a picture with the magic historian. Fuck yeah. You know what I mean? Hey, Bino, membership action. You rule, buddy. You know what? I'm going to make a note. I'm going to add the membership. I'm going to add that also to Carly's bonus. Everything from this fucking stream. PayPal, super chats, super thanks afterwards, PayPals afterwards. All of it goes to Carly's sign-in bonus. Anything from this fucking stream. So let's note that down. Good job, Bino! Alan says, being the dude that has a cult of status gives you a glow effect, and yeah, it has power. I like that. I like the term cult of status. I like the idea of a cult. You know why? Because a cult is centered around a charismatic personality. And that I like. I like that, you know? I'm not here to fucking trick people into whatever. Honestly, it's not even like, it's a cult of joy. I just want to bring you into a cult of joy that will never end in anything bad, and it's just about having a good time. So it's like the best thing ever. All I want to do is draw people in and entertain them and never fucking use them or treat them poorly. You know what I mean? Like, when my camera broke and I needed help, right? Because I had just had a whole bunch of fucking like there was a whole bunch of root canals and stuff, and I was legit like, I need help. Like, for real. The amount of help I got was so fucking overwhelming. It was insane. And like I said to Carly, I'm like, I hope I get enough help to get a new camera. And she laughed at me because she knew there was going to be like this massive wave of help. But it's just like, you guys people sometimes like, why don't you do a GoFundMe for this or for whatever? And like, I never do any of that shit. I never try and be like, yo, I've got this whole big fucking campaign thing that I'm doing for this and that and whatever, all this, when it's just like, if I need help, I'll say so, and people can help then. And my feeling is, if I don't fucking abuse people's help, then they'll help me when I actually need it. And hopefully just get to the point where I never need it. And the level of support that I'm getting is like, is just like, it could get to the point where I would never ever need to conceive of asking for help, right? Like, maybe if we can have a level of sustained like this, where like, at the end of the year, I'm ahead and can put some money in the emergency fund, that's a great feeling. You know what I mean? Like, that feels good. That wasn't my life for a long time. I don't have to fucking like, if Carly has a medical problem now, I remember when she would come home crying when she needed dental work because she knew how much stress it was going to be talking about it, just even talking about it. And now, like, I remember the last time she cried about it, because it's just like, you don't have to cry anymore. I'm like, come here. Like, I guess I didn't show you this, but I have a little emergency fund built now. So look. And I'm like, look at it. And she's like, oh. And I'm like, so from now on, here's how we're going to do it. Anytime you got a medical expense, you just come and tell me what it was, the same way you tell me you need a loaf of bread, all right? And we're not even going to fucking worry about it, because that's how we're going to live from now on. This ain't shit. I got you forever. I'll do whatever it takes. You ain't got to worry. No more crying over this shit. And so I got that. I keep that shit. And she hasn't had to. I've never let it go to 0. Sometimes it's gone close. Sometimes it skirts the line. But that's it. I got my priorities. I know what I'm about. There's a reason you always hear me saying, oh, I ain't got the budget for magic. I got the budget for taking care of her. Making sure that we can be, like, maybe get to secure in the future. Like, that'd be amazing. That'd be amazing. Bit by bit, brick by brick, right? So I do what I can. I want to give Carly a signing bonus. I think it's a fun idea. What do? I sell off some of my fucking magic cards. And then I go, oh, I'll add in whatever people are giving this stream into it. I'm like, I'm not going to go and set up a GoFundMe and say, guys, give me money so I can hire Carly as a producer. I'll do all that. It's like, no. I'm doing this either way. And I got a bonus for her. And I'm going to make sure she gets hers out of mine, just like already was. But I'm going to set up a bonus structure so she feels fucking as rewarded as she should feel. You know what I mean? And nobody else has to be any part of it. But anybody else is welcome to be a part of it. And that's the way that feels best to me. Right? So whatever, man. I appreciate you guys, like, kicking in so hard on this already. This is fucking dope. It's dope. And I know it's not like you were actually doing it specifically for that reason. But regardless, that's how I'm treating it. Jess, what's Fantasy Geographic? That's my 3rd YouTube channel where I cover Magic the Gathering lore. So, like, you've got the Brothers War and Time Stream novels, the original Magic novels. They're covered in their entirety. So if you wanted to watch me talk about the Brothers War, it's about 5 hours long, I think, to watch all the videos. And then those ones, you'll see the different stories have different eras of Carly's editing. And the editing had to, by necessity, change over time. But I don't know, Fantasy Geographic might start to look different. Either way, it is a place where you can find a ton of Magic lore. Done in a way where, like, the whole point of it is to just enjoy Magic lore there. So there's no complaining about the lore. Like, I let people complain in the comments about the lore. I'm not here to control what people say in the comments. But in the videos, I don't talk negatively about the lore. I tell the stories. And for the old stories, I just tell what's in the fucking books. For some of the newer stories, what I do is I tell the story that matters, and I trim out the stuff that doesn't matter. So when Wizards writes in romantic relationships, regardless of who they're between at all, doesn't matter. Jason Vraska, fucking Errant and Giada, whoever it is, right? Like, any of it, it's all just boring that adds nothing to the story. Even the stuff you're really supposed to be excited about, like Chandra and Nis at the end, all feels so empty. And it's just kind of like, what's the point in covering? Like, tell me what's actually going on in the actual story, please. Not this, like, we kept your Phyrexian body for no reason, so you have to go and dig a hole, and then you and Chandra can have this stupid moment in the woods that means nothing and doesn't add to the story. So you can be like, oops, we're not planeswalkers anymore, but oops, we can planeswalk now through this. Who cares? Do you know what I mean? So over there, it's just all the good parts of the story told in an entertaining fashion by somebody who's excited. Millmaster, you want to see Fantasy Geographic do some lore drives to raise money for content on one specific lore project versus another? I don't, honestly, when it comes to lore, here's how I view it. I don't see there being as much group funding for lore. The times that I've diverged from, when have I diverged from Magic lore? I did Magic Dungeons & Dragon lore, but that was because Dungeons & Dragons crossed over. I did Dungeons & Dragons lore when it was sponsored. I was paid by somebody who individually was just like, yo, I would love for you to do a lore video on this in D&D. Can I pay you to do that? And I said, this is a good opportunity to look. And so I did a quick look into the subject that they wanted me to look into. I think it was with the Netherese. And I was like, oh, there's a bunch of meat here. This looks like it'd be cool to talk about. So hell yeah. It basically turned into, yes, if I yeah, you can pay me. You can be a patron of the arts and support this. You can be the one who made this video come into existence. That's like, I don't know. That seems more likely. Alan, I agree, man. Everyone does want to feel belong. They want to feel like they belong. That's true. Who wants to feel left out? It sucks. Andrew, thanks for the suggestion, buddy. Matt Cow's creating a YouTube channel more like having a child or running a daycare. I mean, everybody's channel's different. It depends on who you are and what you want to do with it. Some people run them for money. Like I want to entertain people, so I'm happiest when I'm making people laugh and entertaining them. Like I really don't I don't spend any time fussing with anything I don't want to. So I imagine if you're a creator who is trying to put the best face forward, not insult anybody in your audience, let people act however they want in the comments, and just take the customer's always right attitude, that would probably be like running a daycare. But for me, I just like anybody who acts up, I just ban them. I'm like, you don't seem to understand. Like, you're under the misconception that I'm running this channel because like I want to do stuff for you specifically or something, or like I owe you. But here's the thing. I have a need to create. Like, this is a need that I have. I need to do this. And you are an obstacle to it. As soon as you become an obstacle, I will remove you. It's that simple. You have zero ability to dictate what I do, to change what I do. And if you ask me the wrong way, I'll fucking ban you. If I think you're being rude about it, you're gone. Because what's going to happen is I'm going to spend time thinking about it. I'm going to go, was that guy rude? I don't know. Probably should give him the benefit of the doubt. And all this other stuff. And then I'll realize I've wasted all this time on somebody who was just being unpleasant. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? So now a lot of the times I just delete the comment rather than ban them outright, truthfully. If it's not too... if I start to read it and it's mildly obnoxious, I just delete it. If I start to read it and it's really obnoxious, I ban. I can't have you taking my time. I have shit to do. And I refuse to relinquish my comment section, as so many people seem to have done. They're like, yeah, go ahead. It can be a sea of bullshit. No, fuck that. Everybody else seems to think that they can run around being dickheads, and they can everywhere else. I mute them here with that banning. They don't even know. They're still coming and yelling, some of them. It's crazy. It's crazy. Hey, what's this here? What is this here? Oh, for Carly signing bonnets without the cut. Fuck yeah, Omni, you're the man. All right, hold on. I'm gonna note that down. I'm gonna note that down too. Thanks for the 20 bones for Carly's executive goodness. That's awesome. Sending it through PayPal so she gets the full thing too. You're a baller. I never I know some YouTubers and whatever else like to go like, you should always do it through the PayPal because I get it all that way. But it's like, bro, there's lots of other, like, people like to do things their own way. Some people don't want to use PayPal. Some people like the whole big colorful boxes for super chats. However people choose to do it, it's all awesome, right? And you can even say like a whole big colorful display going on also encourages other people to get on it. So every way of doing it is awesome. Everybody who does it is awesome. I want you guys to know, anybody who's here in the stream, who's ever fucking super chatted, been a member, done anything that financially supports the channel in any way aside from just straight up viewership, because that is not what's included in this conversation. I do appreciate people watching, but it's not what I'm talking about here, because that's the majority. And I'm talking about the absolute minority here, all right? Which is what I'm calling this incredibly tall. You've got the majority and the minority, and then you've got the minority, which is this tiny, tiny, tiny little fraction of people who are like, I'm gonna be a channel member, I'm gonna be on Patreon. All those people, you guys are the reason that this all fucking works, legitimately. Abso-fucking-lutely. Like, so whenever anybody entitled comes along and is like, blah, 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 I'm like, you don't understand. You don't fucking matter. And if you fucking hold me back, you're an impediment for the people that I'm actually here for. You know what? The spoiler, the people who support me the most are also the ones I'm having the most fun with. There seems to be this overlap where they're the people I like the most. And it's not because it's not like you give me money, I like you the most. It's just, it tends to be, these are the people having the most fun, engaging the most. They're this connected. It's all of it. The money helps. I'm not going to lie. If you give me money, I will like you more. That's human nature. Everybody's like that. I can't deny it. There have been people who I thought were being rude in the chat. And I'm like, that guy's rude. I don't think I'm going to talk to him. And then he gave me $5. And I'm like, I guess he's not that rude. And I talked to him and he was fine. So that's how it works, right? We are swayed by some level. But either way, I appreciate the small percentage of people who are the reason that I actually get to fucking do this. I mean, I'm the reason too, because I got what it takes and I put in the fucking effort. But without all you guys, it wouldn't be nearly as gratifying. I'll never fucking stop though. Let's be very real. You guys could all just be like, I'm leaving, you suck. And then I just be like, well, I'll still be here. Callaway, hell yeah, buddy. You're not trying to bring, like, bro, would you open up the doors of your house party and say every asshole on earth is allowed in? And then when they walk in and start acting up, go, well, man, is there something wrong with me that I'm kicking people out of my house party? Fuck them. They don't know the vibe. They're not being a good time. You don't got to bring beer to the party. But don't fucking piss in the punch bowl, you dumb fuck, and yell about everyone needs to shut off the music and you hate it here. Put on music I like. Drown yourself, you know? Andrew G, that's fine, man. That's fine. Your heart wants to, but you got to be financially responsible. I can respect it. And you honestly done a ton for me. It would be incredibly ignorant and greedy of me. So, now, getting incredibly ignorant and greedy. Fuck you piece of shit. You're fucking dead to me. If you don't have dollars, you ain't got worth, son, right? Don't have dollars, you shouldn't have oxygen. Have dollars, give them to me, or we'll take away your oxygen. I should be running a world in Dune. I'm gonna suck all your oxygen out like in fucking Spaceballs with the vacuum cleaner. Breep! Millmaster, take payment in Ravnica dissension packs that I get to open after the lore videos. What the hell kind of bartering post shit is this? Why is it Ravnica block stuff? It's so random. Will you make a video that's not about magic and in payment I'll give you magic? It's so absurd I almost want to do it. Email your proposal. It's so stupid. Only get to breathe secondhand air. Some people would like that. Breathe in my mouth. 10-4 is right. I don't make dollars. I only make cents. One day I won't be rolling my change. But until then, guess who's got $50 in loonies? Daddy's got, oh my God. Oh my God. Tell a chick at the club, yo, I got fat stacks at home. I got fat stacks of cash at home, girl. And then she comes back and you're like, huh? Huh? Tell me it's not fat, girl. I'll fucking squeeze it. It's fat. I got fat. I got 2 of them. One for each of us if you play your cards right. Where you going? Because the lore videos you want are OG Rav books? Oh. Well, I'm gonna tell you this right now, bro. If there's any time to get in and try and convince me to do like older novels and shit, this is the exact fucking moment. Because I am going to go to Carly with the project of what Fantasy Geographic's going to be, and I'm going to tell her in hand what it is. And I haven't decided. So, I mean, all 3 books is a tall order, but maybe, it depends. It depends. I do have the ultimate dream one day of having covered everything in Magic lore and Fantasy Geographic. It's a pipe dream. It's a pipe dream, but it's a dream. So a task that big is actually fairly daunting to the point where I had a lot of trouble starting. And that's why we started at that point where it was Karn's first day of life. Because I was just like, how do I even dive into a project like this? Andrew G, I thought about doing a Fantasy Geographic lore video on the Lord of the Rings stuff, but Aetherhub did one of those and it bombed fucking miserably. So I was like, there ain't no interest. People don't give a fuck. Yo, there's a ton of good Lord of the Rings lore videos on. Why would I go for one themed on magic, right? I don't know if that video picked up later or whatever, but it seemed like subjects already covered by a bigger channel that'll do a better job of it, and I don't care. Like, I'm enjoying Lord of the Rings cards, but I don't feel like making a Lord of the Rings lore video about magic cards. What up, Gordo? Clayton, I see you up there. Money talks and perp talks to money. I do. You're my friend. I wish I could suck you like a little troll dick. Oh, hanging out with you guys is fun. Bowman! Bro, yeah. Oh, you must have missed the earlier part, I guess, where I said that's exactly the kind of shit. Like, I mentioned the candy box as an exact example of the kind of shit that I'm going to hand over the reins of the production schedule to Carly and essentially allow her to shepherd me. We both know that she has literally no capability to tell me what to do. It's funny. There was like, because like the ladies at her work would joke about that, or I was like, you can tell your man. She's like, I can't tell Mike to do anything. It's funny how it works. She can ask me for anything. I'll give her the fucking world. I'll give her whatever she asks for. But if she knows, you tell me to do something, it ain't fucking happening. Unless you're playing some fucking like psychological manipulation game where it's like, I'm trying to get you to do the reverse. But if I suss it, you know what I mean? Like, it's the simplest way to do things is just request it. I'm a really easy to get along with person when you just ask me for shit. But nobody gets to fucking tell me what to do. That's how that shit works, right? Like, I don't give a fuck. It's not like I'm not like some insane person who has some fucking disorder who will attack people who tell them what to do. But legit, I'm just like, no, that's part of what drives me crazy about people on fucking YouTube being so tough. You need to shut the fuck up. If you start your sentence with the word you need, no, suck my fucking dick. You need to finish me to completion before you go past the second fucking word of this sentence. Shut the fuck up. I don't need to do anything. I don't owe you a fucking thing. You think I can't figure out what I need in life? Choose your words fucking carefully if you want them to have a positive impact, because you're only 2 words in and I want to thoroughly tell you to go fuck yourself. I don't owe you a thing. What I need is to follow my own desires. I need food, water, shelter. I don't need a fucking thing from you. I don't need a word out of your mouth. I don't need a thought out of your fucking head, kid. So I don't know where the fuck you think you're coming from, but back the fuck up, change your tone, change your words, and try the fuck again. That's how that works. That's my reaction. Not everybody has that. A bunch of people somebody can say you need whatever, and they just react fine. That's more well-adjusted. That's fine. That's fine. I know what I'm like. I know I am not a difficult person. I'm incredibly easy to get along with. Very easy. Unless you insist on acting in a particular way, then I'm a dick, right? That's like, I've had girlfriends' moms figure that shit out. Like the matriarch mom who's in charge of the family, who's like worn the fucking dad down to a nub, who doesn't bother talking to her anymore because it's always going to be miserable. Like the kind of chick who, oh, look, she's coming to visit. And so because her daughter knows she's coming to visit, she runs around the entire house, cleans the entire apartment. Mom comes in, walks around the entire apartment. Only thing she says is she notices the trash isn't empty. And there's like 2 things in the trash. Like, bro, I was peaking, and that was after that time I was like, I can't believe she treats her kids this way. So I went out on the fucking balcony while she was out there smoking a cigarette, and I fucking lit up a huge fatty, and I was like, the way you treat your kids is fucked. She's like, what? Like angrily though. And I was like, the way you treat your kids is fucked. It's like, you don't even understand the effect you have, do you? Like, she knew you were coming over. She ran around and cleaned up the entire fucking apartment. And you came in and you didn't say anything about it. This place looks great. And you went to the trash, which is virtually empty, and said the trash hadn't been empty because you only know how to communicate through criticism. That's fucked. No wonder your kids are like they are. No wonder your husband doesn't fucking talk to you, right? And like, I had been that way with her all along. Like when we first fucking met, actually before we met, I remember she called up. And I like picked up the phone and I'm like, hello? And I didn't hear anything. So I went, hello? 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 And she went, put my daughter on the phone. And I just couldn't believe it. I moved the phone down like this and I was like, yo, your mom's on the phone. And she's being a fucking cunt, right? And then so she got on the phone and she's like, da-da-da-da-da. And it's like, and that was the establishing of our fucking relationship. This dumb fucking cow tried multiple times. It was crazy. This stupid power struggle where it's like, it's not a power struggle, you dumb bitch. I'm firmly in control. These people have all ceded to your emotional bullshit. I don't give a fuck. Millmaster with the memberships. Hell yeah, buddy. Thanks for gifting 5 memberships. Let me note that down. Beaumont, Clayton, McSteel, Callaway. Not Callaway. Moogle and David J. Nice hits. Nice hits. So this bitch comes into my fucking home. She comes into my home and like I'm having dinner. I have my dinner and I finish my fucking dinner and I put the bowl down on the table beside me. And she's like, you know, you can take that back to the kitchen. And I looked at her, I'm like, yeah, you know what else I can do? I can leave my bowl on my table in my fucking house. How about you shut up? Like, I just legit, I don't give a fuck. I know you're used to dealing this way with your whole family. I see the dynamic. But I have really bad news for you. It doesn't fucking work that way, honey. She kept trying it. There was the one day where I am fucking putting together furniture. And there was a fucking soldering bubble inside of it that I had to take a file to. It was a fucking nightmare. I spent so much work putting that together. And so then she comes home with her fucking mom and her sister. She and her sister make dinner. And then her mom, when dinner's over, goes, well, you two made dinner. And me and Mike didn't do anything. So it's up to us to do the cleaning up. And I said, no, actually, they made dinner. I put together the furniture. You did fuck all. You're doing the cleaning up. And so she went and did the cleaning up. And we played the game over and over and over. And eventually she gave the fuck up because she realized, she actually came to her and said, you know, he's a good guy. Yeah, when the entire fucking family was at each other's fucking throats on Christmas vacation, when I'm in another fucking country on a Christmas vacation where we have to throw out the Christmas turkey because Buddy who owns the house is going fucking crazy and I'm eating turkey out of a fucking, like, standing over a fucking trash can going, I've got to have this, what the fuck, like, what even is this? And then I go back and, like, de-escalate an entire fucking, like, I am incredibly good with words and I cut to the point and I will not let people get away with bullshit. I will get angry. But the thing is, when you settle down and you hear what I've said, you can't say I'm wrong, motherfucker. So like, I basically de-escalated the entire fucking house, right? To the point afterwards, like, he's a really good guy, blah, blah. Yeah, fuck you. I've always been a really good guy. You've just always been a fucking obnoxious bitch. Just fucking all on the surface. I don't like a good person. I got a better heart than you, right? I see how you're treating your family. Stop being a bad person. I'm the only one who will fucking tell you. This is how you're going to spend the rest of your life, you dumb fucking bitch. Your husband will never speak to you, and I understand why. Everything you say is a criticism. You're lucky he doesn't divorce you. The only reason he doesn't is because his spirit is broken, and it would be too expensive. You're miserable, and you have no right to be. You are taken care of in every regard. You have no problems in your life, and I can't put up with it. I fucking can't, man. So yeah, I lost it. The parents, they don't like me when they meet me. You know why? Because I'm not fucking fake. I don't come in and I don't fucking act a particular way. Oh, nice to meet you, sir, and talk. I'm me. And yeah, that can be polarizing. People don't like me right away. But guess what? They love me when they realize who the fuck I am and what that represents for their daughter. It's like, holy shit, you have a man of incredible caliber. Good for you. Yeah, I'm awesome. Just because I told you to get fucked at the beginning doesn't mean I'm a bad person. You just needed the ego chin check, and people won't do that. People won't do it. You know? So yeah, that fucking Christmas was wild, man. That Christmas was wild. Buddy was, his religious beliefs were like, you can't eat meat. And it's like, what are you talking about? You didn't believe this before. We've never had this problem before. But all of a sudden, his parents are coming to visit, and he's going to fucking put a consecration shrine in, and we're not allowed to eat meat in the house. And he apologized for it the next day. He was going crazy. But he's got like a pregnant wife and all this fucking, or they just had a baby, so he's deprived of sleep. It was all this shit just made for, it was the worst vacation I ever had. And I was just trapped there. And I'm like, I fucking hate all these people. This is awful. I don't deserve any of this shit. I've done nothing wrong. I'll show you, motherfucker. I'll show you. No eating fucking meat in your sacred house. Bad news, asshole. Guess who has a big fat bag of jerky up in the fucking room? Guess who's literally been eating fucking jerky? Like fistfuls of fucking jerky and walking around your house with unwashed hands. Guess what? Every fucking doorknob in your house, bro. Every doorknob in your house has been deconsecrated with jerky, and you've touched it. You've touched it too. And I would never dream of doing this to anybody who had genuine religious beliefs, because that shit is fucking ignorant. But I know that this is not that, so fuck you. Fuck you. Out of petty spite and boredom and the fact that I'm fucking trapped here, I fucking fixed it for everybody else. Everybody's fine. And now, to secretly make myself feel better, I am going to smear beef jerky residue on all your fucking doorknobs and fist beef jerky into the house. In the house, it's not allowed to have meat in it. But fucking 2 days ago, we could eat meat, you fucking dickhead. We had fucking tacos. We had tacos 2 fucking days ago. We had tacos 2 fucking days ago, you son of a bitch. And then didn't we have chicken tikka the next day with like fucking naan bread? It's Unhinged Saturday. Yup. TJ joined at a weird time. Went 2-2 today at Lord of the Rings. Lost to a huge misplay against a friend, and Andoril, my opponent, had. Hope your pre-release is epic. It was, buddy. It was. I had a great time. And as a nice added bonus to add some niceness to it, everything from today's stream, this one right here, is going on a bonus to Carly, because Carly's becoming the executive producer for my channel. So I already fucking sold some cards in a buy list to give her a bonus. And I'm taking everything from this stream and stapling it on there. So she's going to get fat monies. And now you're a part of it too, bro. So kudos to you-dos. Yeah, Millmaster, exactly. BB says, Perp, always wash your hands after you do the jerky. Listen, BB, to fucking coat your big melons, I'd need fucking bag of jerky for each hand. So don't even. I know why you're saying that, because the kind of degenerates that you attack with your, probably attack afterwards, attract with the way you carry on. You're probably used to getting jerky grease all over all of you. Blue Cats, I'm the goodest guy. I'm the bestest boy. Yeah, Clayton, exactly, bro. Exactly. Stress makes people go weird. Yeah, and I try not to fucking hold it against them. I mean, I do a bit, obviously, from my little, like... I'm not normally, like, passive-aggressive. And I don't even really know if you'd call that passive-aggressive. I call it more like prankish dumb shit. Do you know what I mean? Because it's just like, yeah, but if you want to call it passive-aggressive, that's fine. I stand by it. I stand by fisting jerky into my hole in the no-meat shrine, bro. Jess, if you get the One Ring, you'll be retired. How about that? Moogles, more bonus. Fuck yeah, booty. Bonus, bonus, bonus. BB, busted indeed. Oh, that's a double entendre. Busted, huh? Huh? You're the kind of chick who can jump up and down and knock herself out. I guess the fucking truth is that fucking beef jerky grease doesn't show in blue hair, huh? Welcome to the stream where I talk about how awesome my wife is, how much I love her, how I would never want to be with another woman, how we're cranking up her executive bonus, and how BB's world has fucking beef jerky grease tits. Kitsunes, don't have a ton of money, but keep being successful. Here's to you, buddy. Thanks for contributing to Carly's good times. Bina, oh no, it's the jerk yourself. It's the jerk yourself and end yourself hippo. That's what it looks like to me. He's like, check, chow, chow, pow, pow, pow. That is one of the best YouTube stickers because they're just trying to do a Call of Duty one. But it literally is like, whatever, jerk off, end yourself. Like, that's what that sticker is, bro. One day it's going to catch on and it's going to be used for that. And YouTube is just going to quietly change it and go, who the fuck made the jack off murder hippo? Who did that one? Oh man, she's been gone a decent amount of time. She gave me more time to talk about all this than I thought. I changed my mind on the Lord of the Rings opening the deck right now. I don't want to be leaning over and doing all that stuff. So we're going to save it. We're going to save it. I'm super fucking stoked for this. Bino, YouTube knows what we're doing. It sure does. It sure does. But it doesn't know that it's aiding us. They didn't do that on purpose. That's for sure. They have no idea. They have no idea it can be interpreted like that. There is zero chance they would put it out then. Like zero. It's amazing though, because that's straight where my mind went. Like straight up. I know it's actually supposed to be like hand signals to be like, the way's clear, go ahead, I'll cover you or something like that. But it It totally is it's the fucking, it's the edge of so hippo. Oh, I don't want to laugh too hard. TJ, nobody cares what you prefer on them, bro. I want to be I want to be clear about this. Nobody fucking ruin it for anybody else. These streams are for jokins and fun. And as soon as you turn it into real fucking, here's what no, get out of here with that shit. Get out of here. Save that for OnlyFans. And then you can stare at videos of my big fat dong flapping around and talk about it. All right? All right? We're here to talk about beef jerky grease on stuff. All right? Now, fuck. That's what my life is like, guys. I want you to understand something about me. I'm not capable. You know, like when people do you know when tough guys take insane pain and just go, or nothing, like nothing? I make like pained noises like a motherfucker. Like, you know, like it's so much. It's so much. Oh, yo, wait. What did that say? Oh, bro, the timing on this is amazing. The timing, guys, this is like fucking destiny. Legit. I just got the email. The fucking game store is like, okay, here you go. And they just released the payment. So the money for Carly just got released now. I just got my buy loose money. I was like thinking, is it a weekend? Are we gonna have to wait? Is it gonna be a problem? Nope. That's fucking awesome. That's awesome. Just as if you average $100 a day in super chats and stream daily, you're bringing in $3,000 doing what you love. Genius. That'd be fucking awesome. That'd be awesome. And also, you got to remember that's like, you got to factor in taxes and all that shit. So there's a lot more to it than that. But yeah, bro, I'm with you on the vibe of, if you boil it down to, yo, wouldn't it be dope if you can make $3 fucking grand doing what you love straight up, like just off of live streams and like on a regular consistency? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. This is all coming together so well. So well. I mean, my back could be better, but like Carly doesn't even know, guys. Carly doesn't even know. She doesn't even know. Sorry I got so fucking emotional earlier. Don't worry, I won't die on stream. That would be sad. I mean, there'd be a handful of people who would enjoy that, but fuck them. I don't want them getting enjoyment. What up, D2? How you doing? All right, sweet. Yep, and there's the email saying it's there too. Hold on, let me just see that it actually popped in. Yeah, nice. Nice. That's good. That's good. Does anyone at my locals know about sorcery? Good question, Bino. I haven't asked. I got a lot of stuff going on. I can't keep up with everything right now. And sorcery is cool. It's on the shelf right now. I got some other games that I owe a Grand Archive video to some Grand Archive fans, yo, where they were basically like, yo, we want to send you some stuff. We're not with the company. We're not like whatever. We just want to send you some stuff. And like, can you do a video talking about what you think about the game? And I'm like, yeah, you want to send some stuff out? I'll check the game out and do a video on Hatcher. No problem. That sounds cool. And so they sent me the stuff, and they've been patient because I was on honeymoon and whatever else. But like, I went to go and play it. Turns out they don't have rule books in the decks. And so that fell apart the day we were going to learn it because we didn't have any data on our fucking phones. And so then it's like, oh, I got to put it off. And I just haven't had time to do that. So I've got that. And then I've got another card game that's actually sponsoring me. And their sponsorship's coming out very, very soon. So sorcery is not on my, it's not at the top of my brain right now. It's on the list of fun games to get back to, but I'm busy. I'm fucking busy. And the back shit has fucked me up more, which sucks. I have some fun ideas for the sponsorship. But I can't do it in this condition. Fucking sitting here and talking to you guys, straining me to a degree. But it's all good. I'm keeping fucking high spirits because Carly is coming back, and I'm just gonna spend the weekend like celebratizing with her. Once I wrenched my back again yesterday, I was like, I have a video of the news video is just getting longer and longer. There's more and more subjects that are getting compiled to talk about the next time I come back. But the historian's probably going to be a couple more days. Bino, is it Raid? You think fucking Raid's a card game? Do you know how many times Raid has fucking approached me, man? They've approached me so many times. And I've always turned them down because their game is dog shit. I can't do a sponsorship for you guys for something that I think is complete garbage. You know? And I think Raid is complete garbage. I played it before. Like, I tried it whenever, just out of the blue. Not like, I think I just downloaded it from the Play Store. Because like, so many people have played it. It's got great reviews. And I tried it, and I was like, this game sucks. Like, it sucks out loud. So I'm not going to make a fucking video and go, hey guys, come play Raid with me. I love Raid. I got it on my phone. I got my own clan. You can join. Like, I don't want to have to lie to you guys for money. And you guys make it so I don't have to. And I'm very grateful that I don't have to sell myself out to sponsors to get by. You know what I mean? Because I want to do the entertaining thing. And if I had to do some horn to do it, I probably would. Rather than going and getting another job. That's probably the likelihood of it. I don't want to, but if it's between me and my dream, then fuck it. Oh yeah, fuck you. I'll advertise Raid, but you guys, you make it so I don't have to compromise in that way, and that's great. That is something I'm grateful for. Every sponsorship that I'm taking on, I'm good with. The Frame of a Jig sponsorship, you're paying me for this shit? I love this fucking shit, right? I fucking get paid to fucking get sorcery. Like, this is what I'm talking about. That's what I'm about. Good sponsorships with stuff I actually want to own. I enjoyed playing sorcery to the point where I wanted the free booster box. But I think I need to form a gaming group or something that gets together to help me test these games. And I have multiple friends who have said, yo, man, I miss recording videos like I did with you in the old days. So now with Carly coming on board as my executive producer and editor, which is a whole bunch of titles, I can basically go and create this stuff with those guys, and then I can like hand it off to her and have her work on that, and I can keep everything I have going and more, right? It really makes me wish I had a fucking GoPro with a body cam now. I need a body cam, and I need a GoPro, a head cam strap, and a body cam strap. So I want to record way more footage in public, but my phone isn't reliable, and also I've realized that if I'm always recording stuff through my phone, I'm also not creating memories for myself, and I want to create vlogs and stuff. So originally I wanted like a fold open kind of camcorder thing, but I've changed my mind. I want a GoPro style like body mounted setup. That's my ultimate dream for the new era of content creation. So who knows? It's nice to have dreams. Who knows how long that'll take to come to fruition, but I'm going to keep that on the list of things that I want to have happening. Interested? No, I don't want to hurt poor bunnies. No, I'm sure that's just for dinner or whatever, but I don't. I know what you mean. You actually mean playing killer bunnies, and maybe that is a fun game. That is a fun game. It's been a long time. Imagine you meant for real. You'd be like, what the hell happened? But no, I mean, when I talk about a play group for stuff, I'm talking about, like, I have new games that I want to test and things like that. And also my fucking cube. I want to play cube more and have more things to test. And a lot of that, it tends to be like card games. Blue Cats, I know you have Killer Rabbits in all the expansions. I'm the one who fucking gave it to you. Oh wait, I knew you were asking, hey, do you want to play the game you gave me like over a decade ago? I didn't know if you kept it, but I knew it had to be mine, right? Unless you threw it away and got new ones. I guess I'm being presumptive. But yeah. Wait, did I have all the expansions? Did you get more? Either way, I remember I was rabid about trying to get all the expansions, and I had a bunch when I gave it all to you. So if you've got like all of them, then maybe you got some that I didn't have. Good job. Good job on keep going with it. Now I only have the base version of the game. Sorcery cards from Canada are selling stupid high right now. I had somebody approach me a while back on Discord about selling them, but like I was like, I don't know what cards I want to keep, and then they were talking about like, I don't know what card prices you want to go by, but and then they broke down what the cards would be worth based on the values in the packs and stuff and all this other stuff. And I just realized, yeah, I don't want to be dealing with any of this. It's not worth it. Whatever it's going to turn out to be, it's going to be like, I got to deal with all this fiddly stuff. There's no market to even see what anything's worth. Like, no thanks. I'm just interested in if there's a few cards that are worth a big chunk of money that I could get rid of and replace or whatever. It's like, I like sorcery, but I don't need to keep all the fucking cards. So if anybody who fucking plays sorcery watches this and wants to contact me about buying some of them cards, I might be open to offers, but it definitely needs to be something that's worth the fucking time. And it's not, if you're going to be like, yo, the $20, no, I'm sorry. It's got to be worth, like, they have to be worth a good chunk of money. A good chunk. I'm not fucking going to spend postage expense and time and whatever to do, like, the equivalent of a TCG player sale. So don't get a hard on unless it's something expensive and you got the money for it. That's the deal. Like, I am slowly coming around to the idea of selling things to my viewers and like things of that nature. You want autograph cards, you want these other things. I'm coming around to that, and actually having Carly as my producer who would handle certain aspects of that is warming me up to the idea. But I don't want to have to deal with a lot of it, and I don't want to have to deal with fiddly bullshit, so I'm probably going to lock it behind a $100 paywall, where if you want to even be able to buy shit off me, you have to sign up on Patreon for $100 a month, a la like Rudy, except it's not about getting you discounts. That's just to buy shit from me at full price. That's the deal. That will remove all of the, like, anybody wants to fucking haggle at all, I am not interested. I'm only interested in selling stuff from the position of, I'm super excited about buying this from this, and I know who you are, and getting it from you is added value to me. If it's just, I want to buy this the same I'd buy it from anybody else, then I'm not going to waste my fucking time with it. This is 100% slanted in my fucking advantage, enough to make me fucking bother with it. I don't care. I don't care. I'm not dealing with the hassle of mailing people shit. And where is it? And what if it gets lost and all that stuff? And people going, hey, can I buy this card off you? Well, oh, no, $5? Well, on TCG Player, it's $4. Fuck that. I'm not a merchant. I'm not a merchant. I'm an entertainer who, for a very limited window, might give you the opportunity to purchase things from him. That's it. That's it. Some are selling for over $2K, but it's so early. I don't care. I'm not waiting for fucking prices to establish themselves downwards if people are paying crazy prices now. They're crazy, I know, but you can't take that as a realistic price. Well, people will pay unrealistic prices. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. Blue Cats, I don't want your copy of it. That's yours. You keep that shit. But if I want to borrow it, maybe, or if I want to play it, or whatever, we want to get together and play it as a group sometime, that's always possible. Foil, unique, and core cards are worth a bit each. All right. Well, I don't even know what the hell I have. I don't even know what I have. So, I don't know. I'm not like, when I get sent this stuff, I'm not gunning to sell it, but at the same time, like, it's not going to change my enjoyment of the cards I have to be missing a couple, right? It's not like I'm some completionist with Magic, and if I get rid of some big card from the game, I'm going to be hurt, and I'm having fun with it either way. I'm going to play this shit casually, not hardcore, so I don't need to have a hardcore mentality about it. And I don't want to get caught up in too much nonsense. So it's like, I'll take the opportunities where they come. When it comes to card games, sell off what you can, where you can, whatever. It's different with Magic. Magic, I love. I'm going to keep, like, my cube and all that other stuff. With the other games, I'm only going to keep what we need to play. And if it's not, like, if it ain't specifically, like, if it ain't in Carly's deck, it's for sale. That's going to be the vibe. Because I don't care if you handicap me and I got to try and make my deck better to beat her or whatever, but I'm never going to take something that she's using and get rid of it. Well, maybe I shouldn't say never. Price is right. I definitely will. She won't even fucking notice. But you can't even tell that card's missing. We haven't played in 3 months. You know what I mean? Jeremy, why am I looking fancy today? Because today is the day that I am doing a stream letting you guys know about a glorious new future where Carly becomes my fucking producer, which means content gets better and more plentiful. More plentiful. Sandwich, you'll lose your deck, buddy. You'll fucking fall in the ocean, and that'll be the end of your deck. And then you'll just be homeless and magicless. The magic is gone. But yeah, sometimes when I get like new kind of card stuff, I feel like people are coming at me like, hey, can I get this off you before you realize this is worth something? And it's like, I'll throw it in a box before I'll let you like rip me off. That's it. You know, screw it. I'll let it go to nothing and just be like, I've got it. It's fun. I like it. I'll play with it. So I don't lose anything. I don't lose anything. Sandwich, same deal, but you'll just get splashed by a giant puddle, and then you'll just smell bad and be sad. There's no escaping it. You're going to have to get a safety deposit box and keep your deck in there until it's time to play Magic. Moogle, different game reviews. Yep, that stuff's on the table totally. Board games, all of it. I want to extend this channel specifically out into things more than Magic. Magic obviously is a big part of my life, and we spend a lot of time talking about it, but I envision a future where that talk is mostly limited to the historian. All right, let's see here. Carly just texted me, so I can figure out where she's at. I don't want her to know about the stream. I want it to be secret. I want it to be secret. I'm going to leave it up, though. The stream's up, so anybody wants a super thank or fucking PayPal afterwards, I will add it into Carly's executive sign-on bonus. It's a long message. Okay, she's pretty much done. Should be coming home soon enough. All right, cool. That's still going to take a bit of time. Blue Cats, you want to be in the Discord? Yeah, it's in the... Isn't it in the live stream description? Yeah. If you open up the live stream description on or on any one of my videos, anything, it's like the fourth or fifth link down. To make sure you can tell it's the Discord link, I put the words Discord link beside it. So just look for the word Discord, and that's the Discord link. Ball Falcon. Oh, I'm glad you're here, buddy. You're the kind of person who fucking loves news like this. It's celebratory, my friend. Carly has decided that working at her job no longer works for her, and she doesn't want to give up her like physical health working for like other people when she can be working for us instead. So she has signed on, or is going to sign on, I should say, as my executive producer. I'm giving her that official title, bought an ice cream cake. We're going to do a big celebration this weekend, and unbeknownst to her, and I just got it like, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes ago. Unbeknownst to her, I buy listed a bunch of cards with the specific purpose of giving her like an executive sign-on bonus. And on top of that, I'm gonna, when it comes to the money we get each month, because it fluctuates, sometimes we don't make enough money in the month, but sometimes we make more. So anytime there's a month that makes more, I take all that extra, all of it, and I put it in a little account saying, here's for if we're under. So I can like over, under. But I can peel a little bit of that off without it really affecting the system. That's my belief. Like, we're not talking a huge amount of money. Like, it's going to be like maybe, I don't know, fucking 10, 15, 20 bucks. Like, we're not, like, I don't want to make it sound like it's a big amount of money because it's not, but I'm going to make it like, Carly likes the whole stock stuff and everything like that. So basically, it's going to be like, we each get one share. And so a percentage of that overage, most of it's still going in there. We need to make sure our bills are paid. And she's going to be way happier with security knowing bills are paid than this. But it's going to be like a monthly, if it'll be like, if we exceed targets, there'll be a monthly dividend payout as like a motivation, make it feel more official. Because Carly really likes all the trappings of officiality. It makes it feel more real for her. So, yeah, it's Ball Falcon. Yeah, it's a promotion in multiple ways, bro. It means like we're going to get more content. I've recorded stuff for 3 or 4 blogs. She'll be editing this stuff. She's going to be in charge of I've got production calendars. Like, she loves being organized and stuff. I've got all the stuff for her. We're going like full tilt. We're doing all of it. And everything from this fucking stream. Hey, Ball Falcon, you're ahead of me. Ball Falcon, 51 for Carly's promotion. Congrats, Carly. That's exactly what we're doing. She doesn't know though. I'm keeping the signing bonus secret so that I could do this stream and everything. All the PayPals, all the super chats, every channel membership, and anything that happens afterwards that shows up because of this stream as well is all going into her bonus. So I can make it as fat as possible, right? It's fucking sweet. She is not expecting it at all. She's going to be over the moon. She's going to be like, what? What I'm going to do is I'm going to be like, I'm going to present it in the form of like, here you go. Here's 3 months. So like, thanks for signing on. You're here to show you that we value. Here's 3 months of pay. You know what I mean? Like something like that, right? And then I'm gonna be like, we also have an attractive bonus structure because we want to attract and retain top talent like you. Just that kind of shit. I'm gonna play it up for her and give her the treatment that she deserves because she really does. Like, while it is grandiose language, you know as well as I do, she brings a lot to the table. And she's fully on board and excited about this. So it's going to make a big difference, in my opinion. Callaway, I don't understand your Sphinx's riddle. Neither's a happy ending. Oh man, I wish my back wasn't jerked. So yeah, I want to make this feel like she is she's very valuable to me in like everyday life. And honestly, she already contributes by managing our household the way she does. Like, she plans out our groceries and does all that. I manage our overall budget. She manages our grocery budget, things like that. We have what you would call, I guess, the traditional setup mostly, where it's like I'm the one going and doing the work and handling the man kind of stuff, and she's handling the household stuff. And then, you know, if she's having a hard time, then I'll step in to take care of some of that. But we've got like a balance and a team. It's a team kind of thing. So by her handling that stuff, it frees me up to have more time to focus on the things that can bring in resources and keep this going. So we have an excellent balance to our relationship, and I am happy to have it like augment in this way, because I feel like as a result of doing this, we're going to do more things together and we're going to be closer, right? And that is of value to me. I want to create a lot of excellent memories with Carly. Who knows how long I'm going to last? And the numbers dictate she's going to last longer than me, because when we met, she's considerably younger than me, right? Like, so with more than a decade difference of her being younger than me and me not being the fittest guy, I fuck my back up on bacon. Who knows? Maybe I will. Maybe I'll last to 100. Who knows? But I want to give her good times, good memories, and so she's going to come on in the producer role, which means she'll show up in some videos here or there, but mostly she's going to be off screen. Sometimes her voice will come in. We're going to do things like, if you remember when I did the video where I talked about children's names and the names you can't give kids, she's going to find things for me to react to and all this other stuff. She's going to be a facilitator. When you give her projects, she's excellent at execution. So I'll come up with the projects, she'll execute them, and we will deliver them unto you for your entertainment, my friends. Thanks, Blue Cats. Hell yeah, we do deserve the best. And yeah, she mentioned running into you. Jess, you know what? I just clued in that you're calling Millmaster Gatekeeper. I literally was like, he keeps saying Gatekeeper. And I'm like, Ghostbusters? Keymaster? I was like, what's going on? Bino, this means more videos. If it doesn't mean more videos, it means higher quality videos. But what I suspect it means is more and higher quality videos, because I'm going to put the production schedule in Carly's hands, and I make a big mistake of asking Carly if she wants to do things when I should be telling her we're going to do it. And then she'll just get on board. And so we fell into the habit of doing things, and I wasn't sure how much she wanted to be involved, honestly. So now I know where we're at. We're going to find the right level. But yeah, yes, it's going to be more videos, for sure. For sure. That's what I want out of it. So there will definitely be a quality increase, because Carly has a deft touch for that, and it will free me up to make more. TJ, it's rough to hear me talk about the longevity. Well, you know what, man? I'll tell you this. It's heartening that you give a shit. thanks for caring. And I'll tell you this as well. Before, when like life was harder, I didn't care that much about being alive. And that I don't mean I was like intentionally self-destructive, but I wouldn't change the fire detector batteries or make sure they were in there or whatever. I didn't care. It's a smoke detector not working. I don't care. You know what I mean? Now I care. I don't want, no. Like I had to deal with a whole new awareness of, I very much want to be alive. Before, I guess I was indifferent to it. Now I'm no longer indifferent. This, like getting to create for people has been incredibly cathartic and fulfilling. And it's helped me move through a lot of different things in my life. People don't understand how fundamentally this has changed my existence and how much of a necessity it is for me and how it actively makes me want to live longer. I want to take care of myself and live longer for Carly, but I've always wanted to like be around for her there. But I actively want to stick around longer and live longer to do this. The fact that what I do makes people's lives better, and not in some big insane way where I'm delivering food to the starving, just in a tiny way for a bunch of different people. It's the tiny shit that adds up. The bigger stuff is a bigger deal, but tiny stuff adds up. It's meaningful to me. I get to do something that matters to me, and I never, ever, ever want to stop. So I'm going to be around forever, man. 600 years. Mysterious, what? You think I don't have, you don't think I got a fucking vampire down there? You don't have that? Millmaster says, are you a god? Ray, when someone asks you if you're a god, oh, fuck my back, you say yes. I love that. Venkman in that movie is great. In fact, Bill Murray is fucking amazing. Bill Murray is a goddamn treasure. Not only is he hilarious, he is like a genuinely good actor. If you see him in, what was it? Lost in Translation? Man, I loved that movie. I fucking loved it. That was great. Millmaster, lording that board, boy. Boom! Fat action! Bo Falcon says, what? You've cured my blindness. I see the world in a whole new light because of you. Bo Falcon, I view you as like an activated sleeper where you were like, I helped you to blossom into a beautiful, glorious bird of fucking joy. You're the bird of paradise that flies around to all kinds of fucking channels, helping out all kinds of people. I see you there. And whenever I see you helping somebody else, I fucking smugly take the tiniest bit of credit. I showed him the true way of glory and love. I mean, obviously you had that love in you, but I was the first. I was your first. We laid together first. So now when I see you lay with others, it feels good. It feels good because I know it's done out of love. When you lay your sweet twink body down beside Cinder and you breathe into his ear and help him support charity, I know that it's because we kissed first. Look, Finn, look, Millmaster, your academy shit is spreading enough that Finn's over here going, have you plugged it yet? It burnt down. It burnt down. Oh, let's see here. Oh, no, she got bad bus timing. Boo, I gotta send her commiserating boos. She's my little sweetie. Legit my favorite person on the whole planet, man. You know, you ever wake up, your guts are hurting, and you go to the bathroom, and then you come back, and you get back into the bed, and then you're just like, you cuddle up, and it's like, oh, just the warmth and the joy, and just knowing that the person you care about most is safe and contentedly sleeping. And also, I know that when she's asleep, she's not in pain. And it's just like seeing her that way. And a lot of times when I get into bed and cuddle up with her, even though she's like asleep, she knows I'm there, and she makes like a happy little noise. And that is like one of the most fulfilling parts of my day, for real. I adore that lady. She's got such a fucking sweetheart. She's got such a sweetheart. Sure, she can be fucking annoying. She can be very annoying, but whatever, so can I. Finn, got yourself some singles. Nice, buddy. Disaffected dads and boisterous. Fuck off, man. Don't make me laugh, you son of a bitch. Oh. Yeah, with Carly on board, actually, we can expect better membership thumbnails and better membership icons and stuff, too. I'll get her to work on that shit. Bo's given us some good temporary ones, but... Finn, now you've done it. Millmaster's gonna post a fucking enrollment form on his goddamn Instagram. Bill Murray wrote all the best parts of Ghostbusters. I'm not surprised. When you have somebody that funny around, why wouldn't you utilize them, right? Oh, God. I'm dying. I'm Tim Roth. I'm fucking dying here. Oh. Oh, she's sweet. Carly went out of her way today to get me a fucking cane because my back is so fucking janked that she's just like, do you want a cane to help you get you around? And I'm like, you know what? Actually, I do. Fuck my pride. I'm a sad middle-aged man. Go get me a fucking cane, woman. So she was like, do you want a cane or a walker? And I'm like, I don't think I need a walker. I'm like, first of all, I feel like it'd be a hassle to lift that big thing up, and it's going to just be clunky moving it around, all that shit. And she's like, they have wheels. I'm like, oh, no, I'm not that level. I'll be fine in a few days. I just told her to get a cane because I realized the next time this happens, it'll just be nice to have one around. Now, I intend to fucking exercise and strengthen and all that shit, but inevitably, it's cooking my brain too. Inevitably, shit like this will happen again, but I do actively need to and want to take care of myself, so I'm going to work on it. It's hard to motivate myself to exercise, though, so sometimes something like this is the needed kick in the ass. Oh, man, this body is jank. Just fucking jank. So, yeah, she's saying, sorry, it's taken all day to get the cane for me. What a nice lady. No worries, baby. You're the best. I miss you. It's so funny. Like, I am so nice to Carly, and I love her so much, like, to the point where she gets annoyed at how much I love her, and she's like, can you just stop? Like, can you just stop caring about me so much that you're worried about all these different things and all like this shit? It's funny. So when we did the Down the Hatch videos, and I'm talking shit to her, I do it in the live stream, some people get fucking legit triggered, and like, you're bad to her. Stop being bad to her. And it's like, I am so amazing to her. You have no idea. She would have no problem telling... Carly has no problem telling me when I'm fucking stepping out of line in terms of the way I treat her. She does not have any problem telling me, like, I don't like that, either angrily or just by looking sad off in the corner. Although that rarely happens. It's usually anger. She usually just angrily will let me know to knock it off, which is perfect because I'm not trying to make her upset. Millmaster, what's the difference between a burro, a donkey, a jackass, and a mule? You didn't have sex with a mule last night. Oh, you triple donkey fucker. I'm going to say sterility. That's funny. Oh, man. Oh, God. All right. You know what? Carly's going to be home pretty soon, and then we're going to have dinner and whatever, and I don't want to accidentally chance her coming in and oh, BB, oh my God, that's fucking amazing. That's amazing. I can fucking be like House with a cane. I can do a house stream. I can just be like house stream, and then when anybody comes in, I can just say elite egotistical insulting shit and accuse them of having medical conditions and just be condescending. And when they're like, how's this house stream, I'll just lift my cane up. Hey, fuck you, you wanker. All right. Yeah, it's time for me to get going. So thanks for coming and hanging out, my friends. Like I said, anybody who watches this and afterwards wants to do anything, it will also be contributed to Carly's bonus. And I look forward to you guys seeing what's coming down the pike. It's going to be a good time. So, have a good one, my friends. I will be doing a regular stream over on The Historian a few hours later from now, all right? So, goodbye for now. Safe travels, and I guess I'm going to die for now.